Hey guys, welcome back to Wicked Customs Garage, and today we're going to be working on my 1984 Honda ATC 200M. Now, whenever I bought this, there was a lot of things, well not a lot, but a few things that's wrong with it that I'd like to really try to fix up. Now, the headlight was all busted up, and what you can see, it's still busted up, but I was able to move the bezel, or remove the bezel and the actual headlight from the bucket, pull the bucket off, and I drilled some holes and drift stitched it, just using some zip ties, and I was able to get it to look pretty decent. I mean, a lot better than what it was, because it was down here dragging on the fender. And then also, this lever, as you can see, is busted. Now, I could have just swapped just that one, but I figured might as well go ahead and do the two. And then I'm also going to adjust my brakes. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it, and hopefully it'll help. I'm also going to be adjusting this foot brake because it does not work too good. So just for referencing, this is your front brake. The other one that has your parking brake on there on the left side, that's going to be your rear brake, and of course down here at the foot, that's also going to be your rear brake. So now that we got that squared away, I'm going to grab some tools and let's get into it. Alright, so let's start up here. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a pair of pliers. I couldn't find my pliers, but I do have some channel locks here. So what I'm going to do is just grab a hold of this one right here and loosen it. After I got that loosened, then I can back this all the way off into this other one. Now this is your jam nut, and then here's your actual shit, I can't think of it. Anyway, here's your fine tuning adjuster, right? So mine's a little bit stiff, but you could probably get it. Test your fingers and if you lube it up a little bit. But anyway, all we're doing is taking that slack out of it. Run this in a little bit deeper. It's a little gunked up. I should have put some WD-40 or PB Blaster on it first, but I didn't think about that. And I could see a little bit of corrosion in there, but we'll clean that up here in a little bit. Ugh, man. Cables are awfully nasty. So, now that we got that one done, we're going to go down here to the front brake, and then, hello, there, I'm trying to get this as low as I possibly can to show you guys. Pull you guys off to the side here, there we go. Now that we got this right here, now we're going to take this and back this out too. Here and here. These are the two bolts that we're going to have to pull out. And then, yeah, we should be good there. So let me grab my socket set and we will get back at her. So all you got to do is loosen this down here. Let me grab my tray. Let me pull this trash out of here. Let me go into my tray real quick. I don't see anything of use in here behind this hose clamp. So let me go dump my tray. I'll be right back. Alright, so now, adjust that real quick. So now, I've got my tray. I'll set it up here. Right there. Fine. And so far it's just this, no washer, no nothing on my end. And I'm going to assume that this is threaded in too. So and it's not the same size. No, it's the size of smaller. And it's bucking metric. So Give me yet another minute. I'll go get my metrics. Right, so now I've got my deep wells here. Check out these sizes. Alright, symmetric deep wells. Imagine that. Gotta find fucking deep wells to save my life, and then I find metric. Granted, it's from my luthier table from my guitar build, so you'll figure that I'd have that. Now, I think that's a washer, but I'm not 100% sure. Either way, just taking this bolt out, setting it right back on there, and then we're just gonna pull this out, and then there we go. So now we got one brake lever off. Now we're gonna go into this parts box that we got here. We got a bunch of goodies. Got a bunch of goodies here. Got both levers right here in my hand. So we're gonna see which one's which here. This should be the right one. And this is my left one. Hell yeah, buddy. So now that we're working on the right lever, let's go ahead and crack this bitch off. Take a good look at her. Nice, pretty, and shiny. This will definitely be easier if you took the time. Uh-oh. This ain't right. I don't think this is the right one either. This is a cross-reference here. Nope, that ain't even the right fucking one. That's why you cross-reference your pieces. Same length. But it ain't the same. So this ain't right. Don't know what it's to, because they said, oh, it's for an 84 with 200M. Yeah, there's obvious differences. So I'm going to put this one back up, and we're going to put this one back on. We are going to clean it. We're going to loop up that cable, though. But there's more of a reason for you to watch out for this shit. Whenever you get your parts in, check them before you pull them out. Definitely try to return this. I have all the pieces to it, so shouldn't be hard. I may take a little bit of brake cleaner and spray in there. This way I can clean that up real nice. And then I'll go ahead and back this out all the way because I want to clear out all this dirt. So, more or less, don't see this as a loss. See this as a win. Because we're still being able to do the right thing here. See how nasty crusty it is in there? Just damn. Oh, god dang. This will go in a lot smoother. That's for sure. Oh. Hey, no. Woo! There goes my light. If you're looking for some entertainment, there's shit going wrong, then here you go. Hopefully you can see that a little bit better, maybe. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really trying here. Let me see. Sorry, I'm trying to get up close. What, are you gonna give me a kiss or something? No, but my light's gonna fall. If that makes you feel any fucking better. Hey, there goes my trail locks too. Hell yeah, we're having a grand old time, aren't we? Now can you see a little bit better on what I'm working on here? Alright, good. About tired of you bitching at me. I know you're not. Maybe you are. If you are, well, fuck you. That's what I gotta say. There we go. There you go. Alright, good. Shoot up. I got you. Don't worry. It's fine. Now we're going to get brush right here. You brush. Here we start cleaning up. Press. I'm here. I'm staying here. Clean up. You make this here. And now I can get right here. Clean up. Just put it in there. Stop cleaning. And it's all better. Now, we can put the little table. And we'll do that a little more. I think that's fine. But if I can see the green color, that's this one. We're going to just single it up. Loop in here. And now this garage door loop works pretty dang good for this. Because all you got to do is just get in there and shoot a little in. And that went all over my fucking hands. What I'm doing is just super slowly, super lightly, adding a little bit by little bit. Now, that ought to be enough. You don't want to put too much around it. Clean this up too. Not it. Alright, let's see here. My brake lever. Also gonna need that. I keep throwing it in here. There we go. Alright, so we got that lubed up. Hello again. There we go. I'm gonna go shoot this real quick. Clean this off a little bit. Wipe it. Just clean all the mating surfaces. This way, it'll work 100 times better than what it already did. Now, this brake wasn't bad, but it definitely did not like working. So, I think after I adjust the brakes, it'll probably be fine. So, I'm just going to take this, put it on this side, and pick up on this lever here. Dang. Something about stubborn as a mule. See how that's starting a hell of a lot easier? I was getting caught up on this, but I guess you could take a quick clamp and then probably get it easier. If you had this off, it would thread in just super easy. So don't worry about that. This is normal, but I saved it. I saved it. Just for the time being, I'm just gonna go ahead and run this in like this because this is getting a little difficult here. Like it'll catch, and then it'll stop catching, and then it'll catch again. This is normal, and no, it's not cross-threading or nothing like that. It's just getting hung up a little because we did not clean. Oh god, we didn't clean that either. So oh well. Lesson learned for the other side. Clean the other side too while we're at it. But anyway, we're gonna sink that all the way in, and then we're gonna go ahead and lift up on this, pull all this slack out here. We could take needle nose vice grips, but honestly, it's not that hard. There's your groove, sinks straight down in, and then pulls across, and then this goes in. Super easy, right? Super duper easy. Super duper pooper scooper easy. Oh, well, let's use this. I'll clean up the threads a little bit. Should I use thread locker? Maybe, maybe not. Me personally, I'm not going to, but that's because I don't see a point in it. Since we already have the jam nut and everything else, this will hold it. But it's better to be safe than sorry. And then we're going to run this down into. I don't think that this is. Oh, I think that this one's just slightly bigger. Oh no, it's not. We're just going to snug. Okay, that's really, really tight. So I'm gonna back this bottom one off just a wee bit. Top one off. So that should shoot straight forward with this being compressed. However, this is what we want. I don't know if I have a rubber band or anything, but if you got a rubber band that'll fit across this, then you can watch this slowly easing out. And you're gonna take, you want this to be bottomed out, and then we're gonna take off all of that slack that's in here, and we're just going to slowly move it back and towards this way. So now, what we need to do is start tightening that up down here until we move all of this slack all the way out, and then we can finally test our brake out. Or maybe we might even do just a little bit more just to be on the safe side, so we have good brakes. So let me get this tightened up here. Drop you guys down. Hey, look at my wiener. Fucking pervert. All right. Hopefully you guys can see pretty good. I'm really trying to be better about this. Oops. I wonder how far I can run this. Uh-oh. Damn, I'm gonna have to go all the way across. So it's a 9/16. I wonder how far I can run it. It's just the ratchet this way. Spending less time doing that. Now, nope. No biggie. No biggie. And not a zilch biggie. Let's go and put this one on. Anyway, alright, so let's take our... This will let me know right here. Let me tighten up the stand here. You're looking at me! So this right here. Is where we're going to pull out all the extra slack. So for that, we're going to go right back to here. Yeah, this is definitely moving a lot smoother. And I'm not gripping down on this either. I'm just very lightly. Alright. I feel pretty good. Now I'm going to go a little bit more. Pick this up. And I'm going to grip it just a little bit more because I know that these pads are probably going to be worn out. You can see how much thread? I'm about halfway through the threads right now. Now I'm just shooting brake clean on this, so I want to clean up the brakes a little bit. Now, it still doesn't feel right, so I'm going to back it off just a little bit. Now that feels a lot better, except it's not wanting to return. I'm sure that this will probably stop us, for sure. Definitely stop us a lot better. Now I'm going to go ahead, grip it just a little bit more. And then I'm going to go ahead and call that good enough. But this lets me know as well. Let me get up here. This lets me know that my brake time may be catching up. But you can see that it's catching like a mofo. Okay, so what we're doing is we're going to put this parking brake lever onto this lever. So all we need to do, and I'm sorry about the angles again. I know it ain't the best. Let's grab a little screwdriver here and clean all this shit out of here. Alright, let me go grab the brake clean and I'll shoot it with some brake clean real quick. Clean it out. Alright, just got done shooting it out with some brake clean. Looks a hell of a lot better. I can really get this reed prints in here. Let's see how this is going to work. I'm holding it as tight as I can to this because it is spring loaded. I really don't know what to expect out of this besides the coil, like a spring coil. Apparently for this to be very, very dirty. Oh, okay. That ain't too bad. So it didn't shoot off like I was expecting it to. So, just let me grab my brake clean real quick. And I'm just cleaning it up a little bit. So whenever this goes on there, you won't see a difference. So this little tab right here goes into this one that's right next to the threads. And then all I gotta do is just screw that screw back in. Honestly, ain't that hard. But, alright. Maybe if I keep a hand on my shit, maybe it might be better. Let's just screw this in real quick. Nothing really to see here. Just spring loaded. Tighten down that spring quite a bit. And then, you see that, you push this, or you pull your brake in, push this out, and it'll rest against it, holding your brake shut. So, let's go ahead, put this thing on. Okay, so I think I can zoom in at all. But anyway, here's your rear brake. Now, this one is definitely way down loose. I can move this. I don't know which one that is. I can move it. So that's not good. And this one, it's definitely way out of whack because, look at this. I move it by hand. I have it like an adjuster. So, when we got the bridge, we'll adjust it. Just for shits and giggles. I'm going to see if I can see all of it. Oh, damn, it's too big. I might be able to work with this. Oh, hell yeah. We're we're gonna be able to use it. Shit, yeah. We're gonna use a fucking wrench. So, first thing first. Now let's just put this all up. Right, now let's put it up. I'm gonna take our ratchet here. Hold this all the way open. Throw this down. That's about as much play as I got here. And I can loosen this up and take a little bit more slack out and really fine tune it. Right about there is pretty good for me. You're gonna still gotta push this up a little bit. But the front brake works pretty good. And then the foot brake also works pretty daggum good. So the brakes are adjusted and the new lever is on. So now the only thing I gotta do is crack these 2 bolts, lift it up, tighten it down. So yeah, just pop this one, and then lift up and then tighten. I'm going to put up all these tools. We'll get moving on to the next project. But that's how you adjust your brakes and put on a new brake lever on 84 200M and adjust the brakes, which is just like pretty much all of them. So anyway, glad you guys joined me. Look out for more videos. I'll be putting out a video. I cleaned the carburetor and did some other little things. So I'll be editing that up, editing this up, posting it on this channel, and check out my other videos. Thank you.